The ever-brilliant gold mask, as mentioned in the intro video of Elden Ring, is a secret NPC that has a quest line that, if completed, will result in a different ending. In this video, I'm going to cover a step-by-step guide on how to complete Gold Mask's quest line, as well as, more importantly, how to get the infamous T-pose. Corhyn's questline starts after killing Renala. You can return to the Round Table Hold after killing Renala and talk to him and exhaust his dialogue. He mentions that he will be leaving. The priest will now be located north of Altus Highway Junction Gray Site. Speak to Corhyn here and he will mention that he still has not found the Golden Mask. Once you've exhausted his dialogue, continue traveling along the road north. Eventually, you'll find a crumbling bridge, and on top of it, you find the Finger Reader Crone, Merchant, Gray Site, and Teleporter. Once you go through the Teleporter, turn around and go to the edge of the bridge. This is where you'll find the Golden Mask. Return to Corhyn and let him know where the Golden Mask is. Once you've done that, return to the Golden Mask location and exhaust Corhyn's dialogue. Now, progress through the game as you wish. You'll need to go to the capital city and get to the Erd Tree Sanctuary Gray Site. At this location, you'll notice a chair hanging from the ceiling. The item is the Golden Order Principia. You're going to need to get this book in order to buy the next incantation for the quest. Here's how to get to the hanging chair. The incantation you'll need to purchase is the Law of Regression. To buy this incantation, you'll need to go to the Church of Vows, located on the east side of the lake. Inside this church, you'll see a large turtle NPC. Talk to him and exhaust his dialogue if you haven't already. He will then become a vendor. Give this vendor the Golden Order Principia and go ahead and buy the Law of Regression. You'll need an intelligence skill of 37 in order to use this incantation, meaning you might need to go to Renala and respec. Once you have a seal and the incantation, return to the Erd Tree Sanctuary. Exit the sanctuary to the northwest and go down the stairs to the elevator. At the base of the elevator, you'll find stairs that wind down. There will be a message at the bottom of these stairs. Stand on this message, look at the statue, and cast the Law of Regression. If you do it correctly, you should see the statue change. There will also be a new message on the ground in front of you. Go and read that message. Now travel to West Capitol Rampart. At this gray site, head south underneath the tree roots and up towards the hill that looks like there's a coliseum at the top. As you're walking up the right side of this hill, you'll see a gladiator type enemy. You can avoid him and make a left here. Keep following this cliff edge until you find the Golden Mask and Corhyn. Exhaust Corhyn's dialogue and then go up to the Golden Mask and tell him the secret. You'll be gifted with the Golden Order Totality, which is aka the T-pose, and after that, continue talking to Corhyn. The next location of the Golden Mask is in the eastern snowy region at the top of the map. You will need to use the Grand Lift of Rold, and once you're at the top, follow this path until you reach the Gray Site, Ancient Snow Valley Ruins. The Golden Mask is on the bridge above this Gray Site. In order to get on this upper level, you can follow this path. At this location, you'll see the Golden Mask T-posing. After showing your T-posing skills, continue the dialogue with Corhyn. After exhausting his dialogue, you are done for the most part. Continue through the game like normal. Once you've killed the fire giant, set fire to the Erd Tree, completed the crumbling farm Zula, and killing Malekith, you will then return to the capital city. Now return to that hill with the Coliseum up on top where you saw the Golden Mask before. The difference is as soon as you go up these stairs, you're immediately going to make a left, hug the edge, and find a safe spot to jump down. The Golden Mask will be dead with the Mending Rune of Perfect Order hovering on his body. Now you have everything you need. Once you beat the final boss, you can go up to Marika and choose Use Mending Rune of Perfect Order. Thanks for listening. If this video helped you, please hit that subscribe button. Feel free to stop by my Twitch stream. The link is down in the description. Check out my Elden Ring playlist on my YouTube channel for more Elden Ring guide videos.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord in our home across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall the age of order.